It's hard for Google, pretty much impossible for them to do anything under the radar. They can't do anything and kind of hide it from people. They're just too big, especially when you're kind of taking on Facebook. Yesterday they launched Google Plus, and make no mistake, no matter what they say and try to downplay, Google is launching a missile at Mark Zuckerberg with this thing. It is a supposed Facebook killer. Will that happen? I don't know. That's kind of the curious question, because really how it's going to be decided is where people show up. Social networking is about having the availability to all the people in all of your environments, and if people don't go to Google Plus, then it makes no sense for anyone to be there. Why would people do that? Well, I think they've actually introduced some interesting things in Google Plus that I want to talk about that may attract some people to move over to what they're doing as opposed to Facebook. They've got several things, and you can kind of take the tour. They've got a little thing at google.com/+sign that you can look at, and but I want to focus on two things that I think may be game changers in social networking that are pretty cool. One is circles. Really, it's Facebook groups, but done in a much more pleasing way, an easy way, and much more accessible from the video. I don't have an invite yet. Please, soon, I'd like one. So I haven't played around with this. This is from watching the videos and reading some of the articles from people who have had experience with it. Hopefully I'll have one soon. And if they allow me to give out invites, I will certainly give one to you if you ask nicely. But I don't have them yet, so don't ask yet. Anyways, circles is basically groups. You get to group people into family, coworkers, whatever type of circles you want. And what makes it nice is then anything you want to share, pictures, video, comments, status updates, all that kind of stuff can be, circle specific, or it can be general. Now, you can do this in Facebook, but it's just a little more complicated, not quite as user-friendly. And the interface I've seen as far as creating the groups looks incredibly smooth and actually kind of cool. Google doesn't usually make like cool looking products, but from what I've seen of Google Plus, it looks like they've done some neat stuff. The other game changer, and I think the big one for me, the one I'm most excited about to get into Google Plus, is Hangouts. Video conferencing, or video, I should just say video conversations, are a little bit awkward, and Google has said that this is one thing they want to do to kind of get rid of some of that awkwardness. When I hop on Skype and I see people are on there, I'm not going to click and just video chat with them. It just feels weird. You don't know if they're ready. You don't know what the situation is. In this case with Hangouts, you kind of present to the world. You say, hey, I'm just hanging out. If you want to chat, you can. And so then they can see that you've created this Hangout space, and they know you're open to a video chat. That's a big deal. The other big deal, multiple people can join your Hangout. So it can be a group of you and one person, it can be a couple people. I'm not sure what the maximum limit is, but the pictures I saw had 7 or 8 people video chatting at the same time. I'd be interesting to see if that gets confusing. I know the software actually centers the person who's talking in the big window and puts everybody else down below. I thought that was interesting. The other interesting thing was when you hit to join a Hangout, it brings up a screen of what your camera sees and says, go ahead, check your hair and check your microphone, as a way just to say, before you go, do you want to see what you look like? Which is something I never thought about with Skype. But yeah, there are some times, the first time I'm seeing myself, and the fact that I've got something on my face, or my hair is a mess, or something's happening behind me, is when the other person is already seeing me and my home and whatever is happening. So that's actually a great little feature, and those are the kind of things I think that will separate Google Plus from the rest. So I'm interested in this, in fact, very excited about this. Will it be a Facebook killer? Will it be a game changer? I have no idea. That depends on the thing that nobody can figure out, which is the public, mass consumption. My gut tells me this is a big deal. My gut tells me this will be a fight, if nothing else. But I don't know. I don't know where it lands. 5 years from now, does Facebook look like Myspace? I don't think so. I just think they're too smart over there. But 5 years ago, or 5 years from now, are there 2 competing major social networking sites? I see that as a little more likely. Google Plus, can't wait to get an invite, and once I do, maybe I'll even send you one. You just have to ask nicely.